What up, party people? Today's celebration is gonna be a celebration of life. In my last video, The Corner, I introduced you to my cat Trinity, and she's dead now. This month I was gonna make a video about her. Either way, I did not expect her to die before that happened, but here we are. Pretty much I'm just gonna be talking about my dead cat, so if you want, stick around. If you don't, okay. Trinity was born a feral cat, and she lived in this colony of other feral cats, because that's how that works. And they have this program called Trap, Neuter, Release, where because of the huge cat population, or rather overpopulation, I can't English today, I'm so sorry. Basically, they trap feral cats, they spay or neuter, and then they'll release them back into the wild, and they'll clip one of their ears, so that if they catch them again, they'll know to just let them go, because they don't need the surgery a second time. There, that's it. They thought that was the last they were going to see of her, right? She was like maybe 5 months old when this happened. Somebody walked outside and heard a cat screaming, and she was hanging from her leg from a tree. Dude, she always liked to climb, and losing a leg did not stop her. But yes, anyway, they did have to cut off that leg, which is why she had 3 legs. Not too long after that, we adopted her, and at first she hid under my mom's bed all the time, and she only came out when we turned off the lights. As soon as we turned them back on, she would disappear again. And it was like magic. And then we moved her into my room, and she became my cat because I kind of took a special interest in her. I seem to really like the disabled cats. I don't know why. I like the special cats that nobody else does. I'm not saying nobody else loved Trinity. It's just she was a little high maintenance and kind of a diva. So after we moved her into my room, she just started hiding under my bed all the time. I don't remember when it started happening, but at night she would climb up onto my bed, which was not easy because she only has one back leg, so she can't jump like a normal cat. You can imagine. It was mostly claws used to get up there, and sometimes she'd accidentally get my stomach. Fun times. And she became my snuggle buddy. And in the months leading up to her death, it became an every night thing, which was really sweet. We actually snuggled the night before she died, which honestly I think that night was our best snuggles yet. And not just because they were the last ones. I don't know, I enjoyed those the most. And I didn't even know it was coming. It's crazy. And then in the mornings I would wake up and she would not be there anymore in her little spot on my bed. Instead, she would be hippity-hopping around the room and screaming like, ah! Ah! Give me food! She was like always hungry. Every time in the morning before I fed my dog, I would feed her and then take my dog outside, and then I would feed my dog. And so she would finish her food before I took the dog out. I bring the dog back in, and I feed the dog, and Trinity is right there expecting more food. And Corolla's not in here, but here's a picture. I got Trinity a little sister back in October, which is when she really started making progress, because she's like, oh, there's another 3-legged cat here. Anyways, I think that was it. I think that was the reason she started making progress. And just like really becoming more confident in herself. Corolla would only eat like half of her food, and then Trinity found a way to get up onto the high spot of the cat tree where I put Corolla's food. I told you she liked climbing. She just didn't start doing it until I put food on the top of the cat tree. And so she would start climbing up there and finishing Corolla's food for her, because Corolla is not usually very hungry. And so, in my last video I made fun of Trinity's chonk. I always made fun of her chonk. She was a tubby little girl. But I mean, you gotta cut her some slack. She only had one back leg. It's not like she could go running or anything like a normal cat. And all cats have a little trunk. Oh, so when Trinity sat, I may or may not have a picture, but she would always sit and look up at me like I did something wrong, like, or like she was practically withering away because I don't give her nearly enough food, right? And she would sit with her little paws like this in front of her, and her back leg would disappear under this chunk that I was just talking about. And it was just the funniest thing to me. I don't know why. Like, in the past couple weeks, really, I don't think I cleaned our cat water fountain enough. She started drinking out of my dog's water bowl every time I let her out of the kennel. Trinity would slip right in and start drinking her water. And it was so stupid, but it was so funny. I love this cat so much. Anyways, that's pretty much... That is a very brief summary of Trinity. This video is probably going to be like at least 5 minutes long of me just talking about my dead cat. But that's this month's video. Next month I actually know what I'm going to do next month for once. I'm going to talk about her little sister, Corolla. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have left for you guys. I feel like I should be more sad about this. I think I'm gonna be honest with you, I've had so many cats die that I'm just used to it at this point. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want. Bye. Okay, so I haven't started filming the video yet. This clip is going to be I'm probably going to put this at the end of the video, but this was taken before the video. I found this. I wasn't at the vet's office when Trinity died, and I haven't been in my desk drawer since Saturday. It's Thursday, the next Thursday. But I thought you guys would like to see it, and I love the claw marks because Trinity used her claws for everything. And a little yellow heart to match her collar. That's so sweet. Anyway, thank you for watching. Even if this celebration was maybe a little more of a sad one. Bye.